Tonight, I'm going to take you to London's spookiest places and tell you the stories of the ghosts that haunt them. Our journey begins here at exit 3 of Bank Underground Station. We don't have to go that far for our first location because this station is the subject of our first ghostly tale. What haunts it? Well, to be honest, nobody knows for certain, but it does tend to afflict the maintenance workers whose job it is to attempt to keep the central line running in the early hours of the morning. There they'll be from time to time, working away in the tunnel that runs from Bank Station to the next station along, Liverpool Street Station, when all of a sudden this intense feeling of melancholy comes down upon them. And in its wake, there comes the most horrendous stench you can imagine.
It's so bad, it's been known to make underground workers come racing out of the tunnels, scrambling up the stairs for the surface. When at last they reach the exit, they collapse, terrified and disorientated, here, outside the Bank of England.
What causes it? Who can say? I can, though, hazard a guess, because we do know, historically speaking, that on the site behind the bank, under which the tunnel now runs, in 1665 they did establish a plague pit, and they did bury there several thousand victims of the Great Plague that was raging in London that year. Now, this is pure conjecture, but is it possible that something from all those decomposing bodies has impregnated the soil, and when conditions are right, does some form of miasma deep down into the underground system, and is it that afflicts the nostrils of the maintenance workers? Of course, what it doesn't explain, it doesn't explain this feeling of grief and melancholy that comes with it. And again, it's pure conjecture, but is it possible when you have so many people buried together in such close proximity, whose lives ended so suddenly and horribly? And let's not forget, the bubonic plague was a horrible way to die. Is it not possible that something of their grief has proved eternal? What is certain, though, is that something lurks in the ether of Bank Underground Station, and fearless ghost hunters that we all are, we're now going down the stairs. We're going to walk through the passage, and we shall sniff out whatever entity might be lurking hereabouts. I'm coming out of exit 1 of Bank Underground Station. I've got to confess, it did pong a little bit down there, but it wasn't too bad.
If you'd like to explore more secret alleys of haunted London with me,
text GET TOUR HAUNTED 2 to 60999, and I'll tell you the story that concerns people that I knew, people who I spoke to, and it's those sort of ghost stories that really do give me goosebumps.